Hi Sagittarius, good moment. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you for visiting. I respect you and your time, so thank you for being here. I try to keep these around 30 minutes, but today it's been, you know, I'm not in charge of time here, so. Sagittarius, my love, let's see what's going on here. Jehovah says secret card is right there. Jehovah says secret card. Let's move that out of the way. All right, so Jehovah, what's going on for Sagittarius today? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What's going on with Sag, Jehovah? Whoa, that one right there. Oh, well, there's some earthly grounding energy that you are declining, or No, you're not declining it. It's more of just, you've accepted it, you just don't like it, right? There's this change that has to happen. And you're just like, ugh, I'm not ready for it yet, but I'll get ready for it. 111, trusting your intuition there. You don't want to do this, do you? I don't blame you. But what's going to happen when you do it, right? What's going to happen? A change is going to happen. Your elements are going to come in a different shift of energy here. Whatever is going to change on the inside will change on the outside, or whatever changes on the outside will change on the inside, right? Yeah, look at that. There's this change right here. We have fire energy here. So 3 of Wands here. So you're sitting here and like, yeah, there's one last adventure that I have to say goodbye to in order to be stable, in order to be secure, in order to have this happy ending, to be able to come home to myself, or in the 3D to be able to go home to whoever it is. However, that could also be the twin flame card. So you could be dealing with a twin flame card. However, I'm not quite picking up on that yet. Something has to change here though, spiritually on the inside. And right now it's negative. So this negative change is actually going to work in the positive for you. And you just kind of haven't seen that yet. You know, you're still in the 2s and the 3s here, and you're trying to really balance out which direction to go. You know, if you've got Pentacles here, then your 2 of Cups is okay, ain't it? 2 of Swords is okay. Your 2 of Wands is okay. 2 of 2s is okay. Now your 2 of 3s is okay. So now your 2 of 4s is trying to step into its power, but you're arguing it with your emotions. 2, 3, 4 ascension there. Thank you, Jehovah. You don't want to move on because you're not ready to let go. Not ready to let go. Sagittarius, what's going on here, Jehovah? Sagittarius. This also projects out to the 5s too. So 5 of Wands, there's a lot of illuminated extra toxic ions inside of you within this illusion that's building up this fear, this strife, this anxiety, narcissism, all of that. And then you're also in the 5 of Pentacles, which is, you know, we all know what that card's about, but being left out in the cold, being left out in your emotions, and you're not willing to get out of that frozen hell, really. You've been abandoned before in your past, so now you're abandoning your emotions, your true self, your feminine side. You've also have fear of rejection, so now you're rejecting this fear within you, because it's all principality of fear, ain't it? Fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of never being loved. 333, good things are coming, but this fear of never being loved is because you can't love yourself on the inside the true, proper, healthy way that you should be. Okay, we had a card come out. 4 of Cups there. Yeah, thank you, Jehovah. So 4 of Cups here. There's got to be a change in how you spiritually go with your heart now. You got hurt a little bit too much, and Jehovah's offering you that cup and saying, hey, I'm offering you another wand. I'm offering, excuse me, I'm having a bunch of energy go through my stomach, so I just burped. Oh, I'm offering you a cup. I'm offering you a wand. Are you going to take it or not? It's time to walk away. I'm trying to tell you, as you're being stubborn and you're sitting underneath your tree here, not realizing that you are your damn tree yourself, and you're never going to get better unless you leave, unless you walk away, unless you decide to over trump these emotions inside of you. Okay, Cups energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, and now Earth energy as well. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The only thing you're missing is this fresh communication with yourself, this air sign, the swords, the words, the 2s. Okay, and The twos are here. They would have to be right here with this too. So your two of swords, your two of wands, they're your two of cups. You know, it's trying to project out to the fours for you to balance and primally stack again in this reflection of illuminating ions, these illusions, right? And right now you're not seeing that you have a whole new start at your heart here. You have a whole new start at self-love. You have a whole new start of completing a whole new cycle. And what happens when you complete a cycle? A new one physiologically has to start. So what is it that you are stopping yourself from? You know, if this person's never going to accept you, if this person's never going to do something with you, never going to, or I just heard romantic gesture. They're never going to make a romantic gesture. You have to make it to yourself. Romantic gesture, huh? Yeah, it's like you're waiting for their other wand. You're waiting for their other wand because you're waiting to offer them your cup. Aha. And it's like they've got to start coming, right? Right, Sag, that you want them to start coming and they're not. Well, if they're not coming towards you to make an offering, you're not coming to yourself to make an offering. What are you going to offer yourself first for 100% happiness inside and out, to then offer someone else on the 3D 100% happiness inside and out? 555, shit needs to change. And it's right here. This is your overall energy. You're not going to be happy on the outside, sweetheart, until you're happy on the inside. Your illusion on the inside needs to be lifted. Isaiah 25:7. Jehovah will rip off the veil of all nations. And these nations are inside of you. These kingdoms, your 4 cups on each side. Okay, masculine and feminine. And what's going to happen is that illusion is going to be lifted because it's going to be cleared. You're not going to be feeling that way anymore. The 1, 2s, and 3s aren't going to be combining in the wrong calculations here, in the wrong quantities. You need to balance yourself quality-wise and not quantity-wise. Like, I have a whole bunch of stress and I'm going to feel this way about it. Oh, I feel a whole bunch of calmness because I don't have this. Okay, you're focused on what's serving you improperly, trying to clear yourself out, which is what we all have to do. This is that surrendering energy, and I don't blame you whatsoever. But at the same time, it's like you're frustrated. It's like, oh, what am I going to do? Like, I've been doing so much of this. Like, I don't understand why I can't just get it to click forward. You don't understand because you're not supposed to understand yet. Things are coming, things are changing for you, but you're going to, it's like a butterfly effect. You know, what's going to happen is that once things start to happen in the wrong way, well, then Jehovah has to bless you that way that you took. He wanted you to take this direction, but you took this way instead. So he said, oh, fuck, now I got to go this way with her. When I wanted her, or him, you know, we're adults, you guys, flip the energies. I wanted her to go this way, and I was giving her signs to go this way. She went this way, and he's like talking to the angels. Well, what happened? Oh, well, he texted her at 11:11. Oh, fuck, you know, it's just, there's nothing that's going to win for you until you just decline that energy inside of yourself because you know it's rattling you. Yes, thank you, Jehovah. It's, you're letting yourself overpower you emotionally wise while you're trying to have this new start spiritually wise. And these emotions aren't going to serve you spiritually. As a child of God, we are required to master our emotions, so therefore we can think clearly and walk on our crooked path straightly. It's crooked because it ain't freaking physiologically fusing right. Okay, we need to make it straight. We need to make it present itself as the electrical prop that it will be in step 14 when the flesh actually starts to manifest. Okay, the eye of smog will come out in this tower of flesh here with the devil, and you have to over trump that. And that's what's going on right now, is you have this devil inside of you, 8-11, and you haven't controlled it. When you do control it, your whole entire nervous system, these emotional chakras inside of you, instead of your chakras, are overactive right now, and we got to take that shit out and restart them and retransform them. Okay, Jehovah's working on you from the outside, but he sends Jesus down to work from you on the inside. See how that works? He's working on the outside in, and Jesus is working on the inside out, and they cannot work together if you are not allowing them to, if you have not accepted them. Okay, you're going to be completely transformed and re-healed, and then you're going to be able to vibrate higher, illuminate higher, elevate higher, because what goes up the tower must be conquered and come up and out, like the energetic volcano that needs to happen inside of you, or it's going to continue to go down, and you're going to continue to pay for it in your stomach, in your spiritual eye here, in your spiritual hell, because that's exactly what it is it goes back to the pay. It's the mouth. You have to pay for what you spiritually did, and you feel it in your stomach, because that's where these emotions stop. The solar plexus chakra, about how you are going, 9/11, Jesus is right here, thank you. How your solar plexus chakra is going to vibrate towards your sacral chakra, towards your root chakra. Well, your root chakra is going to therefore vibrate back up no matter what to your sacral chakra and to your solar plexus. And that is your first powerhouse, okay? Then you have your second powerhouse, which is your opposite positive chakras coming on from the heart. The heart is a whole separate thing. Our heart is the nucleus to our spirit, to our soul. If we don't have our heart, we ain't got nothing else. If we don't got our love, we ain't got nothing else. Okay. If we don't got Jesus, Yeshua, Jehovah, God, if we don't have our faith, if we don't have ourselves, we got nothing else. Okay. It's not about who is going to be able to win at this and who's going to be able to win at that. It's about how you got to that. It's about the creative intention that you had inside yourself, purely, pure-hearted, to be able to have this happiness. Okay, yeah, look at that. 7 of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, you have 6 of Pentacles here. Yeah, you know, you've been allowing this person to breadcrumb you, which now you've been breadcrumbing yourself. You stole from yourself to make them whole, right, Sag? And now you're sitting here in this reflection of what needs to change, and you're like, oh, shit. Well, I'm going to tell you. If you go negative, sweetheart, what happens? 6 minus 4 Pentacles. Excuse me. Well, I just ruined it there, didn't I? 6 minus 2 Pentacles minus -2. That leaves you in 4. Okay. You're having a hard time controlling or letting go of this control. You're having a hard time getting this stability of elements to come in to realign you, to move you on forward, to be able to process and primarily stack positively into a 6 instead of negatively backwards into the 5, which is going to leave you in the cold. You want to be able to continue moving forward and recognize that I need to change to give myself this equal balance of the good and the bad and the bad and the good. Okay. Now, what happens if we take the 7 here and we deduct the 2? Well, that's the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. So you're really having this hard time of not being stuck out in the cold with yourself because you don't want to admit that this person was hurting you. 11. You don't want to follow your intuition. But what's going to happen when we add that? 6 plus 2 is 8. So you're willing to invest this positive energy in yourself. You see your worth. You know that you're worthy, because 7 plus 2 right here is 9 of Pentacles. So you have 8 and 9. Otherwise, you've got 6, 5, and 4. See how that works? You're just going back negatively into the tower over and over and over to get yourself stuck, instead of moving forward up the tower and out to be able to come home to yourself in the new star that you are, because that's how Jehovah is going to work through us. Okay. We have this third eye right here. And when we're able to open it up, it's because we're aligned and we're coming into our alignment. There's still going to be aftershocks. There's still going to be embers and dust and a bunch of bullshit that you got to get out of your farm here as you redo it. But that's the thing, is that you need to, because you have the power of an ox. You have the power of the bull inside of you when Jehovah is inside of you. And that's exactly what's going to happen, is that this shift is going to change and this positivity is going to move you on forward and going to light you up from this tower. This eye is not going to be a devilish tower of smog anymore. It's going to be this amazing balance, because this is now your star. Your third eye is now the star in tarot. Your right side of your face is masculine. So why wouldn't your right eye be the sun's way to work through you? Okay. Your left eye is feminine. So therefore it's the moon. So we have moon, star, and sun to all work. Okay. But then here's the deal, is you also have it on the back side. So here's my star. Okay. Wherever, star. Can you even see this? Ugh. Okay. Star. Well, then if the sun's eye is right here, then in my Star of David, I've got to go back and the sun will be right here. If my moon eye is over here, and if I'm reflecting my Star of David out, my moon is now going to be back over here. And that's what I have to remember, that while I'm balancing out, everything has to work together. And so when everything starts to work together positively, it's only going to produce more positive ions in this illusion that's now a lens. It's a magnifying glass, because there's nothing that needs to be filtered out. Okay. Your intuition acts as a filter. And when your solar plexus chakra is telling you, no, this ain't right, it ain't right, it's because your air filter's all fucking clogged, right? 1331. Oh my gosh. 1331. You're God's child, right? So that's what's going on, is that your whole entire car, your chariot, your vessel here, your flush scientific test tube around you is blocked. Okay. And you got to go take it to the mechanic then, right? Got to take it to the big doctor upstairs. But you have to allow them to work on your car. You have to allow them to work on your body. You have to allow yourself to heal. Okay. You have so much going for you, and I want that for you more than anything. Okay. 2, 6, and 7 there. And then look at that, King of Cups in the negative. Yeah, honey, this King of Cups really hurt you, didn't he? Or this Queen of Cups, flip it how it is. But here's the deal is, and you need to stop drinking. If you're drinking, gosh, Sag, I swear, I always get this addiction energy with Sagittarius. And It's like some of you continue to drink your emotions away, but then some of you are really trying to recover, and some of you are really trying to stop drinking, and I'm very, very proud of you. And that also is being channeled to me right here. It's like you have negative influences around you that are trying to get you to drink, or these negative, you know, entities, spirits that might be inside of you at those times when your weakest moment of addiction, because that's ruled by the devil. He's really trying to get you to drink, and you're just like, no, I can't do it. It's not worth it. I don't want to go 2 steps back. I'm in recovery, and I need to stay in recovery. And when you stay in recovery, when you go in recovery anyway, sweetheart, no matter if it's here with me with Wounds Into Light, or if it's alcohol or drugs, you know, no judgment. It's, you have to remove yourself from people, places, and things that made you sick. You have to remove yourself from yourself. You have to shed that snake skin off that the devil was given authority to put there because you allowed him to. You have to shed that snake skin, bring your rainbow true colors out, and all that positivity will make the devil and his demonic entities around you hiss. Okay, they will not be able to fuse you. If you have one low vibration in your body here, Satan's energy can physiologically fuse with you because it is there. There's no other way for it. It cannot fuse unless it's there. If you don't have any low vibrations in your body, and mind you, this is just this present moment. Don't think about the future because you're not guaranteed. What happened in the past, don't think about that either unless you're holding space for it to heal. Okay, yeah, and this King of Cups, that's 5 of Cups there too. No wonder he broke your heart. He didn't have good intentions. He may have been a drinker too. You guys might have liked to drink a lot and gone out to the bar. You know, he also breadcrumbed you, which is why you breadcrumbed yourself. You know, he might have also been an earth sign as well. He could be an earth water cusp there. You know, you're just having a really hard time, but at the same time, once you are able to come home to yourself, I mean, here's Jesus right here. He'll be your ultimate King of Hearts here, and he will help you. God's going to do it from the outside. Jesus is going to do it from the inside, and you're going to have this on the inside with your masculine energy, so your emperor side can come in, and therefore, if you want this true love, honey, he's sending it to you. Or, you know, so your Queen of Cups, a new one, there is a victory here for you. You just need to accept the truth that this person did not have good intentions for you. He wore a mask. He has a snakeskin on himself. And now you took it from him. And how many other snakeskins do you think that we have from all of our traumas? Okay? Sagittarius, you are worth so much more than this. And the more that you hold space for this, the further down you're going to get. Okay, I don't want that for you. I really, really don't. Let's see one more here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Okay, so these pentacles are going to come in now. So this is 7 plus 6. So that's 13 pentacles. And 13 is a rebellious number. So no wonder that's really funny. The Death card is now here. So Scorpio energy. However, oh, you could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. 1711 was just there. So now what happens is when these pentacles come in, we're going to have that 10 of pentacles. Okay. Now we have 3 more left over, minding you that your overall energy, your elements are always changing. Okay. But this is going to be in the positive now once we can add these positively. So let's think about that for a second. So you have 5 pentacles over and over and over and over and over here. Now, what's going to happen is whenever that 5 is being reflected out, a whole new cycle is starting over again, because after that 5 is the Lovers. And so you have to have at least two energies total, masculine and feminine. It doesn't matter if it's on the inside of you or if it's on the outside. If you have a masculine or if you have a feminine, it's the same thing. You're going to have 5 pentacles no matter what, but you have to make sure that you use your discernment and take the good and the bad and the bad and the good. Do not be impulsive. Do not be impatient, because those 5 pentacles, what will happen if you choose negative spiritual consequences? It's going to toss you back out. It's going to put you 2 steps back, and that's what you don't want here. Okay, what's going to happen when this 2 is constantly reflecting for you? Well, the 5 turns into 7, and then it's in the 9, and then it's over and over and over again, and it keeps you that balanced. If not, you're just going to have to keep setting back. Okay, how am I going to 5 minus 2, that's 3. How am I going to make things work? How am I going to collaborate with the other side of myself when I already did before? I know I fucked up. Maybe you relapsed. Okay, I'm praying for you either way. I'm sending you so much love and light. But what's going to happen is that this next pentacle is going to come in, and you have a third option to always help you mute along the way as you're refusing your energy. Okay, call this Jesus again if you want. However, this is going to be you and what you have to offer to. You know, if you're stepping into your pentacle power and your King of Pentacles, you got to get to the Page or the Prince before that. You're a young child now in God's eyes, and you have this to offer you, all of this potential. Once you apologize, once you come home to yourself, and there's that 3 of Pentacles right there. How can I always positively work with myself, right? 1911, to move myself forward in this right direction. Okay. And no matter what I do, even if I've got 2 pentacles going back the other way, now I'm at 8 pentacles, 9 pentacles, and I'm already stuck right there again. So it's this huge eye opener for you to say, hey, I've got a lot to offer myself. This person doesn't. I don't want to be stuck with them anymore. They broke your heart because their heart's broken. Their heart isn't good. Their tree isn't good. So now for your heart isn't good and your tree isn't good, sweetheart. Are you going to allow yourself to continue that or not? Secret card time. Let's see. Yep, look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes, because Pentacles is the last step before you really step into your Emperor and Empress energy, to these divine counterparts inside of you, to then therefore go to the 5s, which you already have here with Pentacles, which is your Hierophant. Okay, 5 Pentacles can be seen as Hierophant to me because you're able to put your 2.5 together here and your 2.5 together here positively to make that 5 work positively. You also have 2.5 Pentacles and 2.5 Pentacles on the other side to represent negatively, to balance you out, right? Remember the back and the head, back of the head, the front of the head, the face and the back. So here you are really trying to step into this power of which direction to go really here to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And because look at, he's showing up as a King of Cups. He ain't even a King of Pentacles. That is not healthy energy. He's emotionally unstable as well. And you're coming into this where you're like, no, I learned so much of that, but I'm righteous. I'm on a throne of self-worth here, and I don't need this King of Cups. And this King of Cups will eventually come to me, but he will be an Emperor. He will not be a King of Cups that's manipulative. If he's a King of Cups in the negative, he's going to be a King of Swords in the positive, and he's going to tell you the truth manipulatively, and he's going to hurt you about it. He's going to hurt you about it, not understanding that you're emotional. Your feminine side is emotional. Masculine, this could be you just stepping into your feminine side, your feminine energies. Okay, and I'm so proud of you. Men do not have the ability to just openly talk about themselves emotionally because society's been so conditioned to think that men should be strong. Honey, when you're processing your emotions, you are strong to me. That is a strong thing to do. It is strong to be vulnerable. It is strong to sit here and say, hey, I'm not feeling good. I need some help. My heart hurts. I just want to come home to myself. I'm here for you. I will make time for you. I will hear you out. I will be able to give you this non-judgmental, safe place, okay? You need to be able to have this balance within yourself. And it first starts off with believing in yourself that you can do it, because anything with God is possible. Okay, 21 minutes in here. We're doing pretty good. Let's see what that last card is. He says, yeah, look at that. You just have to accept the truth, sweetheart. And this is the first air that we've gotten. The first Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Wow. We have everything else here. We have lots of earth energy. Could really be dealing with an earth sign or have earth in your chart. Also, earth could be your moon sign here. However, there's this overall truth that's waiting for you. And there's this overall truth, 2211, that you have to leave behind. You have to leave the trophies behind to earn that crown. Okay, your pride, your ego, absolutely. One more, 10 of Wands in the negative. Leave it all behind, 22 there. Let's see really quick. He's calling chakras out. He's calling chakras out. All right. God, it's so good. I'm getting my balance there, y'all. Ooh. All right. So, Jehovah. Sagittarius, please. Do you want... Yep. Oh, I can't tell what he wants me to do there. So, facade's trying to come out already. Solar Plexus chakra, just this confusion around you that you quite haven't accepted yet, which is right there. You know, all right. I really feel like one of your chakras is really overwhelmed. I'm having a hard time holding onto the cards. It's very stubborn energy for me. One of your chakras is really hurting. You really need some TLC. It really needs to be loved. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, so we have 2. I felt that release there now. So this is your first powerhouse here. So we really have the spiritual awakening coming for you. So this is in the negative. So it's kind of like this has already happened for me and we've moved on positively to our sacral chakra. So let's talk about this one first. And I'm actually going to give you a quick rundown because he's telling me to. For those that don't know what chakras are or aren't quite understanding of it, we need to also make time and space for them as well. So you have 7 chakras inside of you. There are these beautiful energy sources and they're emotional shockers until you can balance them out. Okay. Root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Okay. Root is I am. If you woke up today, you got a root chakra, okay? This is who you are. This is who you present yourself in the 3D and who you present yourself as to the 5D, okay? And I'll show you how, I'll tell you in just a second how Jehovah can see that. Orange is sacral, how I feel about things. All of our emotional energies are held here. Our physical energies, our sexual energies, anything that we can feel is held here in our stomach, in our tower, because we got to pay for it. The yellow here is our solar plexus chakra. And I want you guys to think about those little solar panels on the inside of you that radiate this energy to be able to talk to God and be able to understand him, you know, like your musical xylophone on the inside of all your beautiful notes here. And then your heart chakra, this is actually the second, separation, this new cycle. This first three here is the first powerhouse. The heart is completely separate because it's the nucleus. It's the home to the spirit, the soul here. You ain't got your heart, you ain't got nothing, you ain't got love, you ain't got nothing. Okay, we've already known that. Now that's going to separate and still radiate and work through this whole entire thing though. But then the second powerhouse is going to happen and the throat is going to come in here. And this is the house of communication, the truth. Your third eye here, this is your intuition. This is your know, okay? Your star. And then your crown here is how he can activate all of this through you to be able to look down. You know, think about yourself being from outside of the world and you're seeing one of those NASA pictures of the earth. That's what's happening. But say you're God's eyes for a minute. And God's eyes are going to beam down way farther as if we could too. And he's going to see the electrical connection, this prop that you've built up through your temperance energy, to be able to look down through your lens, your magnifying glass. And he's going to be able to look down into your stomach here, your tower, what you got to pay for. Are you going to pay for it positively in spiritual consequences, or are you going to pay for it negatively in negative consequences? Okay, well, this is what you kind of did. This is your root chakra first. Okay, and because it's already in the negative, oh, okay, so there's a duplicity here. There's people who have understood this, and then there's ones of you who have not accepted this yet to be able to make this happen. The ones that have accepted this yet are going through this right now. So hang on. Let's talk to this side of the screen first. This is for those who have accepted it. You've accepted the fact that you didn't belong there. You've accepted it in your root chakra. So now things are changing. Things are moving inside of you. There's kind of this, okay, I'm really grounding myself, but at the same time, I'm hurting because these new traumas are coming up. This new understanding that I didn't belong there to begin with. That's not what was meant for me. Okay, I felt incomplacent because I didn't belong there to begin with. I was not treated like I was supposed to. I was taken advantage of. I allowed it to continue. And all of this happened because I died inside emotionally because I wasn't supposed to be there. It wasn't what was meant for me. Okay. Now that you've done that, you've moved on. Now you're feeling like, okay, I'm good now. I'm getting this difference in your sacral chakra here. You know, look at, you've teamed up with your inner child here and you're like, okay, we're going to do this. I'm ready to come home. I want to weave away my emotions and I want to be able to balance with the other side of me here. Okay. So now for the side of the screen here who has not accepted it yet. And if you just listen to what I said to the screen that has, what's going to happen is when you understand that this traumatic event wasn't what was meant for you and you allowed yourself to be there, maybe you're still stuck there and that's why this overall energy needed to change. However, once you understand that, you're going to have this whole new death and rebirth like we've already been talking about, and you're going to persevere on the inside because you're finally going to feel things for yourself that you haven't felt before. This self-love, everything that you've wanted in your whole entire life, it's finally going to happen. And it's either side of the screen here, we're moving forward now. You're going to be able to persevere no matter what. So what happens when your energy perseveres in your sacral chakra? It has to go up, right? And if it doesn't go up, it comes back down and turns my chakra into an emotional shocker. Otherwise, my chakra tower is going to go up and now it's going to elevate and illuminate into my solar plexus chakra. And that's how I act upon something, okay? How I act about how I feel and what I am about it. Okay, it's now going to recirculate into my heart that I love. I love myself. I love how I feel about it. I love how I'm going to act about it. If you have pure intentions. Okay, then it's going to go to I speak the truth, I see the truth, and I know the truth. Okay, this is your balance, your star, sun, and moon. That's going to keep you all those 23 to 28 to 33 day cycles of mind, body, soul. So bottom of the deck here, yeah. And then here is your crown chakra here, this confuction that's, you know, fucking it up really for you. This haze, this shadow, this veil, this illusion that needs to be ripped off. All these excess ions inside of you that you are allowing yourself to create, that the devil's sitting here and saying, yeah, don't you like it? You like it, don't you? And you're just like, oh God, what is going on around me? Jehovah, save me, okay? All of that will clear out. It's kind of like that facade card coming out again. That was actually in your solar plexus chakra. Holy crap. Okay, look at an expansion here. You need to tell yourself the truth so then you can expand up to your third eye, to your crown, and clear all of that out. So as within you, so without. And you'll be able to clear it all. And isn't that just a beautiful card? Look, he's literally just like, okay, come on, let's go. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Then the last card right here was the solar plexus chakra once again. So once you clear that facade out, it's going to clear the confusion out. And then you're going to be act upon this joy, this miracle that's happening inside of you. That's what's meant for you to happen. You'll be able to persevere as you feel about it, right? So here's this persevering power that's now going to make you dance with joy, and it's only going to light up to your crown even more. Your third eye card here, I saw this and he wants me to include it. Okay, your third eye, your intuition. You know the truth is here, and you know you need to heal, and you're just afraid to. But Jehovah's saying it's bound to happen for you either way. Okay, I can wake your butt up, or we can do it the easy way. Do you want to get well or not? You know, he's working on the outside of you, but he's giving you this fresh air, this truth, right? With your crown here, the key. The key to your faith, the key to it all is Jesus Christ. Jehovah Yeshua, Yeshua the HaMashiach, thank you for everything that you've done for us. He's going to put that key into your spiritual backbone, just like I talked about. Line you up with grace and mercy to be able to be weighed and measured properly, to move on properly, right? Isn't that beautiful? 3011 there. Jehovah, is there anything else? Okay. Oh, well, Sag, I'm not going to make it too much longer, but he wants to eat the word. This is very, very spiritual. He's very guiding you. I can't tell you anymore because those are the cards that come out. This is my own homemade Eat the Word deck. Jehovah and I have spent hours just putting scriptures down, and all of Psalm 119 is in this deck, and it goes back to the Hebraic alphabet, and which is also a high arcana in tarot, which I absolutely love. And you have high arcana right here, you know. So he's gonna pull. Oh, I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pick. Okay, I'm gonna pick a couple scripture cards for you, and then we're gonna go from there, and then we'll call it a reading. Okay. I'm so proud of you. I know it's scary to hurt, and I know it's scary to move on, but what you've been doing hasn't been working. You have to try something else out of your comfort zone. I just saw Psalm 111:10 there. 111. 111. Follow your intuition, sweetheart. It's waiting to open for you and recover you, okay? All right, so Jehovah, you just pick through my hand, Lord. Nothing is too hard for you. Let's pull out three cards, three total. Okay, three total. Three total here of what he wants. I literally just pulled out that Psalm 111:10. That is no freaking way. Okay, so let's read that one first then. Psalm 110, because I saw that first. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And wisdom in your heart chakra here. My goodness. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. To him who belongs eternal praise. And yes, and you will be rewarded spiritually, abundantly, once you're able to follow direction here. And that, how much energy do you think that is, and how it's going to continue recreating anyway? It's right there for you. Wow. Psalm 111:10. So really quick, let's think about this. That's 3. 111 is 3. And that's Empress energy right there. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. It's moving in your favor for you, but it's also an ending. And yeah, we've had ending after ending after ending here. Wow. Yep. 1 John 2:15, do not love the world or the 3D earthly matters here, right? Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For everything in the world, the cravings of sinful man, the lust of his eyes, and the boasting of what he has and does, comes not from the Father, but from the world. Yeah, he really broke your heart, didn't he? He really broke your heart, sweetheart, and it was just such a shock. He thinks he's the whole world. His ego, his pride, everything that he has to offer you, even his dick, okay, even her vagina, whatever. Genital is the fish here back in Hebrew. The cravings of sinful man, the devil inside of his mask here, the snakeskin, the lust of his eyes. So he's the King of Cups. Well, 7 cups is right there. You know, could be 6 of Cups returning home, and he's just going to continue to 7 cup your ass. Boasting of what he has and does. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Comes not from the Father, but from the world. The earthly desires, Satan's energy. The world and its desires pass away, but the man who does the will of God lives forever. Yes, thank you, Father. Hallelujah. And you're right here, sweetheart. You're restoring your fortunes is going to come. Plus, you're divinely guided. Matthew 21:13 in red. It is written, my house will be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers. Yeah, because he held the strong man up. The devil came in, you allowed him to come into your heart, he tied you up, and he stole from you. Okay? He stole all of your electronics to control you that way. Your electrons. Wow. John 6:32 in red. I tell you the truth, it is not Moses who has given you the bread from heaven, but it is my Father who gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world by way of Yeshua the HaMashiach inside of you. The bread inside of you, because the bread on the outside of you. And we are right now eating the word. So thank you, Father, so much. 6 and 32. This is imbalanced. That's 6 and 6. Okay. And you had 1, 11, and 10, which was 3 and 10 and 6 and 6. But this is also 5. And that's also 5 though. So 3 and 10 and 6 and 5. 3 and 10 and 6 and 5. Half of 6 is 3 and half of 10 is 5. There's that balance coming in one more time. Wow. Wow. Okay. Psalm 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. Also, many of the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds a man who trusts in him. His love will surround you. And this love that you wanted your whole entire life, it's here for you. I promise you. You know, I never ever thought that I could be loved on earth the way that Jehovah loves me. And the way that Jehovah loves me, he has now brought it for me in my 3D. I have an amazing emperor myself that I never even thought I would have because I was so wrapped up in my own ex, my own twin flame. Okay. You have so much coming for you, and this love that you want, it will happen. You have the power to manifest inside of you, sweetheart. And if you need help with that, I'm here. Wow. Okay. Last side, Hebrews 1:8. He's brewing you 1 through 8. Okay. All your strength, all of your divine counterparts inside of you, this loving energy. But to the Son, he says, your throne, O God, is forever and ever a scepter of righteousness in the scepter of your kingdom. Your kingdoms, your 4 cups. Masculine and feminine. He's brewing you the way that was destined for you. Allow him to. You have a beautiful start. Don't walk away. Don't let this person, these earthly matters, do not love the world. Jehovah's made it very, very clear. Do not love the world. Love yourself, love Jehovah Yeshua, and everything else will work out for you. Do not do it. Form that boundary. And if you're actually going to form a boundary, you need to stick up clear to it. Okay. I love you, Sag. I'm here for you. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will make time for you. I will make time for you if you need that safe place to talk. You are so special. Wounds into light.